All right, thanks for watching how to install this hood. I paid 200 bucks on Amazon. It was $400, and then they had one that was fully refurbished for 200. So I was like, what a steal. Fully refurbished, can't beat that. We're gonna install this thing right over here. I'm gonna have to put a hole in over here because I know there's a vent previously in this home that went up into the ceiling and out right above the backyard deck right here. So I'm gonna cut the hole out and install this thing. Some units only have a top mount. This one has a top mount where the whole vent is on the top or so back. Whatever you choose, that's awesome. Because if not, if it's top mount, you're gonna have to put a hole up in here and then curve it over into the wall. I like this hood a lot because it has a hole that's gonna go directly into here and it's gonna be hidden, and I can keep all this stuff in there and not have to move around that vent that's gonna probably bother me the rest of my life. I got the unit out of the box, and this is what I was talking about, how it's got an option where to put the vent in from the top or from the back end, but we're definitely going in from the back end. These boxes are probably the templates to open that up. I'm gonna open up those boxes right now. This unit here comes with a circle vent for the top or a square vent for the back, 3 1/4 by 10-inch rectangle, connecting it to the round 6-inch vent inside of the wall. And I'm gonna flip over here to this page right here real quick, and it talks about how you have to unscrew the vent caps after removing the filters and jacking it up just so you can mount it right here. If you get those 4 screws in, then you slide this back, and that's how it hangs up on the wall, mounting it to the bottom side of your cabinet. Okay, this unit comes with a plug. I am just gonna cut the plug. I've measured the distance of where that goes up here on the undermount. I've marked it. See that little star right there? I'm gonna put a hole in there, shove the wire through there. There's my electrical up there. Put everything in a junction box, wire it up with wire nuts, and cap it off. You do have the option of putting an electrical receptacle up there and then just putting the plug through and plugging it in. That's another way to do it. I've removed the 2 vent covers, and now I'm gonna unscrew this metal plate that's covering the fan so I can get into the mounting on the back side to get a good measurement that goes up in here. So next, what I'm gonna do now that I got the underside unscrewed is gonna have somebody help me lift this up, put it up against there, and I'm gonna squeeze in there, and I'm gonna draw out even the bottom line of the box. That way I can capture the shape that I'm gonna need to cut out over here. Once I cut that out and go purchase the mount that needs to go in there to connect that, the little vent attachment, then I can mark my holes here. That's gonna go on the underside of the cabinet, but I can't do it until I push it back where it's gonna be, then mark the holes. I hope that makes sense what I'm saying. So I cannot mark the holes that go on the top yet until I get this flush, because this piece right here has to actually go into the wall so this can sit flush up against that drywall. This is right all there. Mounted up. This is an oil catch. It's got a window that says max right there. Obviously it fills up with oil, slides into these sections here, if you guys could see that, and it just slides back like that and sits right there. And then the oil comes dripping out of these little tubes right here as the motor fans catch all that. Pretty cool feature. You know it's a heavy duty hood when it's got an oil catch. I'll put the model number up here just in case somebody wants to order the same one. I think this one was rated at about 600 CFM. I don't know what that stands for, but I know higher the number, the more air suction it can suck out as it's working. So I cut out my hole, and I feel like I just hit the lotto because stuff like this never happens. I cut out my hole and marked it all, and look at that. It's cut out exactly, and I hit it within 1/4 of an inch. I hit it right on the money. That thing's gonna slide in just like a glove. Anyways, I'm gonna take some duct tape and just overlap it over here so none of the airflow goes behind the drywall and the metal sheeting. This is a lot easier if you have somebody helping you, but I'm gonna attempt it by myself because it's entertaining. So the first thing I'm gonna do is slide this thing back where it goes, get my hand in the center, try to use my head to hold it. Ah, that hurts. Get my hand in the center. First thing I gotta feed is that plug up there. I gotta feed that darn plug right up in that hole. There it goes. A little tough here. All right. Then I gotta get the vent in there up against the wall. Shake it, hopefully it goes. There it goes. Give it some shakes. Pretty sure it's in there pretty good, yeah. Next I'm gonna grab my drill, get this drilled in. Definitely gonna run out of energy here. Once I get a couple screws in there, I can let this sucker go. One's in. Two of them in. Now we're good, we can let it go. Now I'll support the rest of it. Yeah, we got the unit mounted. I'm gonna wire it up, make sure everything is working correctly, just in case we have any problems, we have to pull this thing down and return it, but usually that's not the case. Gonna go ahead and wire this up, feed this in through the back, wire nut it, and cap it. Got it all installed. Everything is secure. I put in the other 4 screws that were needed to mount it flush up to there. This is made by Hauslane or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, power. Let's check it out for the first time. We have a light. Oh yeah, that's a bright light. You know, the previous one I had didn't light up for crap. What a piece of crap. It did not light up like this. So that's nice right there. Let's see how these fans work. Oh yeah, you could see the dust just getting sucked up. I don't know if you guys could see it in the video, but in the light right here, it's just sucking up the dust going. So that's, and you can feel the suction. So this is nice. Like I said, if you didn't catch it, it's about 600 CFM. The higher it is, the more it sucks up. Let's see if it lowers it. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I'm gonna put on the cover plate, wrap this thing up, we're gonna call it good. I wanna point something out to you guys. When I received this, there was a broken rivet right here. And the rivet holds the fans on all 4 corners. These screws hold the other 4 corners. These were very loose. What you're gonna wanna do if you do have this same model or a similar model is tighten all your screws up, especially the ones that are holding the fan, because then if you hear a rattling or vibration, by tightening up these screws, you will no longer have that vibration that you hear that might annoy the heck out of you in years to come. So I added a nut and bolt screw right there, which is pretty much similar in flush and nobody will see it. But if I had left that loose, that fan would probably shake a little bit and then it would annoy the heck out of me. So just a little quick tip for you guys when you get your unit, whether it's this unit or another one, is just tighten all the little screws down. Got the drip tray installed, the filters installed, we're all set. This is done. Turn it on. Turn it up. Oh, it goes up a lot. I didn't even know that. Oh, wow. All right. That's how you install a hood range vent. This video took a lot for me to record, probably an extra hour, where it would have took me about an hour to install. It took 2 hours. So all I ask is give me a thumbs up for showing you guys something if you learned anything. Let me know, leave a comment. If I did something wrong, you got to complain about something, let me know. I want to hear about it. Thanks for watching. Go install that hood vent, you can do it.